Yeah, it's good. Good booze.
It's Halloween season, baby, and I am ready for the spooky. The spooky. Give it to me. Come on. Really? Harold and the Purple Crayon. So this was not my idea, all right? Movie night is a democracy. It was presented to me, and I was like, is the crayon cursed or something? Is it possession? Is the crayon possessed? Is it there's a slasher and slashing away, some slasher slashing away with the purple crayon? But no, it's off the book, Harold and the Purple Crayon. So we watched it. Zachary Levi plays Harold. I love me some Zachary Levi, by the way. He plays Harold, and Harold as a child is in the book. I don't know if any of y'all know the book. And he has the power of purple crayon. He can draw anything he wants with the purple crayon. Anything at all. Anything his child mind can think of. And which is crazy, by the way. You give a child that type of power, they'll be dead within 5 minutes, right? So this first thing Harold does as a child, because he does grow up within the book, he draws two friends. A moose, played by Lil Ray Howery, which I love, he's great, and a porcupine. See, he'd be dead already. Porcupine, played by, I think, Tanya Reynolds. She was in Sex Education, but I didn't see that. She was in The Baby. Did y'all see The Baby? That's horror. See, we're gonna get horror in here, one way or another. Tanya Reynolds is gonna bring horror. Well, Harold, played by Zachary Levi, and the porcupine, the moose, have all kinds of adventures in their world, their book world. Till one day, their godlike father, creator, starts speaking to them. One day, out of the blue, and then just goes away. So imagine growing up without your father. Some of you don't have to imagine, no. And then daddy shows up on your doorstep, hangs out with you for one day, and then he's gone. Just gone like that. Rude, okay? So Harold now uses power of the purple crayon, creates a portal to the real world where his daddy is from. I don't remember the author's name, but it's the author. Goes through the portal, and now he's in the real world. And he's hanging out with Moose and Porcupine, who are now human beings now, whatever. Look like the actors. And there's a kid, I forget the actor's name, Zooey Deschanel is there. She looks very tired. I don't know if that was just good acting, because dealing with Zachary Levi's character, Harold, is tiring. So perhaps that, but she looks very tired. And then my man, Jermaine Clement, as Library Gary, who I loved. Library Gary, perfect name, perfect character. He's like a middle-aged man reading stories in the library. Everyone's falling asleep while he's reading. Great. It's probably where I'm headed, but that's okay. I'm gonna embrace it because I love me some Library Gary. Love it. He needs his own story told, really, because he's such a great character, and I'm gonna tell it. So Library Gary, he lures the kids into the library, and the young kids and the old kids, lures them into the library and locks the library doors. And now it's just the library. There's no computers in this library either. So there's not going to be any reception. Your phones don't work. There's no social media. There's no looking things up on Google. It's just reading, people. Which, by the way, y'all remember the library? I don't know if that's ancient. He used to have these posters of celebrities promoting reading. Remember that? Do they still do that? I don't know if they do that. Of like Ice Spice promoting reading or something. They need to get back to that if they stop. But Library Gary has that. They're all trapped in there, and they're complaining because they need their social media. They need their Google. They're not used to reading, using their eyes to read. They're used to audiobooks. All right. So now he's tired of complaining. He pulls out his red crayon and he draws himself a chainsaw. And he's like, and he chops them all to bits. Chopping the bits. Red crayon, blood everywhere. But then Harold bursts in, kicks down the door, right, with his purple crayon. He's like, "Stop all that murdering, Library Gary." And Library Gary's like, "Well, make me." And then Harold, with his purple crown, draws the purple shotgun, blows Library Gary's head off, clear off. And the twist, though, now stopping the murderer with murder, Harold has to go to prison. And all kinds of bad things happen to him in prison, let me tell you. And then insanity and being in prison turns him into, wait for it, Michael Myers. That's a story, people. That is a story. That is how you do it. That's horror. Horror is what I wanted. But that is not how the actual story is told. I do like the actual story, though. It's fun, man. Like the reviews for this were awful, but like this isn't a movie that is like your top 20 family movie or anything like that. But it's fun. I had a couple of real chuckles in there. Zachary Levi is bringing it. Jermaine Clemens is bringing it. The message is good, right? There's a message of using your imagination, you can accomplish anything in this life. A bit privileged, but a good message, solid message. Yeah, man, there was some, I would have liked more purple creatures. Because, you know, Harold in the real world can still draw purple stuff, which is cool. Like, he fixes the tire. I mean, he changes the tire with, like, this purple tire. He draws, he, like, paints a house. He creates some purple pies. So he's going around causing all kinds of mischief with the purple crayon. But then he creates, like, this purple, like, flying spider, which is actually kind of scary. But it would have been cool, I guess, for the kids to have more cute purple creatures around. Maybe. But like I said, a fun movie. I give this a B-, man. B-, great. Not bad. I don't know why this movie got so low reviews. Was it Zachary Levi going full MAGA a couple months before the release of the movie? That was probably it. Which is horror, kind of. I mean, the MAGA cult itself is horrific, but also the fact that going full MAGA before a movie, how it can wreck the reviews for your movie is also horrifying. I imagine maybe that's why Zoe Deschanel didn't really give a lot of effort into this movie, because she knew that her buddy Zachary was going to sink it going full MAGA. Horrifying. Woo! They're probably like, no, Zach, please don't do it, Zach. Don't do it. Don't go full MAGA. No. Ah!